it'll take some time. A lot more farther you can go, cause you know it's your state of mind. Through the hard times, gotta fight. Through the darkness, find the light. Through the hardships and the strife. Through the long days and the nights. State of mind.
Well, we should bring in Jonathan because otherwise we're going to be here like till 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Jonathan Frakes, everybody. Okay, so we've talked about Jonathan Frakes a lot.
Much too kindly, I might add.
Yeah, a little maybe too kindly,
little too
but
kindly.
we'll work it out. Well, I'm just going to say this to the audience. Jonathan Frakes is a very talented director. He's got a huge following with Star Trek, Next Generation. I've never seen it, but
I heard it's good.
I hear it's great. He's also a damn good actor. Let's not fool anybody here. He's both. Not just that, not just that. But what's more important about Jonathan, same thing with Genie. I can just tell he's a loyal man. He's a good man, good father, good husband. And I can just tell you that's all to be true. And if Sonny says it, then it's true.
I like that.
And we've been together for 40 years.
40 years.
We've been
Son of a-
together for 40
We've
years.
been together since Jeannie's 23rd
Damn,
birthday.
dude. All right, I've been 35 years. What do you think keeps the marriage going?
Better than ever.
It is better than
Are
ever.
you serious? You're not just saying
no, no bullshit.
No.
It is. We both said this,
Mhm.
and she wasn't kidding about the pandemic.
Wow.
We scored. I know the pandemic is horrible. We were around a family. Somebody would go to the store and come back. We'd cook. We'd work in the garden. We'd hang out. We'd play cards. We played Scrabble. We'd play Rummy Cube. It was. and
We
it
like family time.
We like family time, and it really.
We do
I know
too.
we're on the social anxiety angle here,
No.
but it was great for Genie. And in fairness, to go back and correct some of the stuff, when I used to drag her to all the Star Trek stuff, because it was very selfish of me, to be frank. But we were so excited about what we were all doing. In retrospect, it seems.
But why is
absurd.
that selfish to drag
No,
her?
because we were working all week. We did 5 days
Yeah,
a
I
week,
get it, but
80 hours a day, and then, honey, we're going out Saturday night with Brent and Lori and Pat, And she said, "You just worked with them all week." I said,
But Jonathan, underneath, weren't you trying to help her?
"No, I
Oh,
was
you
selfish.
weren't.
I was selfishly taking her." It's true.
I know, baby.
Oh.
That's
But that's
great.
one of the reasons that it's better than ever, because there came a point because if Jeannie knows she has to go out on Saturday 2 weeks ahead, every day is like, oh man, I hope I can, I'm so thick sometimes. It just, it dawned on me that it's really, really hard for her. So at some point in our relationship in the last 10 or 15 years, I said, dude, instead of calling and saying we can't come, which is what I do sometimes, I say, I'm going to go. I'll say, send your regrets, and I'll be home in a couple hours. And she could see her go, right? That changed everything. So I would do what I wanted to do, essentially, was to go and keep the social engagement, let Bean off the hook, come home, she'd say, how was it? And then sometimes she would want to go, or if it's impulse, she'd go, let's go, they want to have dinner tonight. Are we available? Yeah, let's go see them.
Yeah, the best way for me to go is if it's not planned, because then I don't have any time to get busy in my head. But I mean, interestingly, there was one, we had something to do Saturday night, and I was out shopping, which I love to do, and I was getting teary and upset, and I didn't know why I couldn't enjoy my day. And then it dawned on me, oh, we're supposed to go out tonight. And it was starting to upset me and get me teary through the day. That's what happens is I start to get panicky and cry and feel sick and all this sort of stuff. So like my subconscious remembered that I had an engagement that night with my husband, but consciously I didn't remember. So that's why I think it's something. I don't know what it is, but it is something that's inside me that I think is chemical or,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean when I talk to people about things that I've gone through or what I go through, a lot of people may not understand that the pain that you feel inside,
Oh, I see it.
and
you can
exactly, and the
feel it.
thoughts are unfreaking bearable, and people do not understand. Look, and I know you felt it, but you feel like you can't go another day. You feel like you just can't. There's no way you're gonna go. And the fact that we do is incredible. You should feel very proud of yourself. I can honestly say, because I couldn't say it before, I feel proud of myself that I can go through this when it's that tough.
Both of you are,
Mhm.
without being too dramatic, both of you are survivors in a way
Yeah.
that is admirable, inspiring,
Yes.
and helpful, frankly. And it's I've lived with this one for 40 years.
What is the toughest things that you've gone through with her?
Oh,
Because you're like Paula. You're the one who has to be there taking care of, right?
she takes care of me. I
Oh,
gotta
she
s-
take well.
Yeah.
We take care of each other. But I can say one of the things that you've done for me that was the kindest, most loving thing ever, besides just saying, honey, if you're this upset, you don't have to go, was when I go down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
which hasn't happened, thankfully, in
For
a long, long time.
Wow.
But when I go down the rabbit hole and I really feel like I can't,
Oy.
I'm so depressed and so down, he will never leave me alone.
You know what my shrink told me? He
It's
said
beautiful.
when Genie goes that low, all you can do, like she's in a riverbank, is just walk along with
That's
her.
it. Yeah.
All you got to do. And
That's
it was,
right.
I mean, metaphorically, literally, and it was the greatest piece of advice.
And when it lifts, you're crying.
Oh,
When it
real.
lifts, I physically feel it's like all of a sudden I can stand up straight. I can breathe.
Yeah.
And I look at him and I say, thank you for
Yeah.
not leaving me alone.
Yeah.
He will never leave me alone when I'm like that.
And when people ask, because I get asked a ton, what do I do for the person who's depressed? I said, love and patience.
Yeah, man.
There's nothing more you can do. I keep, and I'll bring this up only because when I first started GH, but it goes back to what we're talking about. When I first started GH, I quit because I had my third nervous breakdown and I got real ugly. I'll fast forward. And I was amused. I realized, oh, that's why. So I couldn't take it, I guess, and I went and had a bottle of white wine. And I just became the devil,
Oh,
dark.
You went so dark, yeah.
Yeah. Paula was on a table underneath. Her knees were shaking. I've never seen it. Pop, 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 pop. And I said, if you cry, I'll kill you.
Oh.
And I even threatened to kill her nieces who were sleeping on the bed.
Oh my God.
Now, we were on Oprah, and Oprah said, did you think she goes, I didn't know. And I said, wait. I was not going to do it. I was just scaring you. That's the game you play when you're bipolar and you've had drinks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, game. It's a game. I wasn't going to. Now, though, we're going back to what we talked about. If she were a different girlfriend or wife and pushed me, I can't tell you
What you might have done.
Right.
Right.
So you're correct 100% in just be there.
yeah, it was a great piece of advice. And then you feel so grateful because we kid, but more and more, we have like one brain. That's the only, we're down to one brain for the two of us. And luckily, we agree on a lot. Our brain is in sync, but and most of the time we're happy. But you haven't had to. Well, I haven't
No.
had to walk down the riverbank in a long time.
How long?
Oh my God, years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm happy with 4 months right now.
Years.
yeah, we've been really.
So you're
blessed.
good. I
I gotta say, menopause, also the promised land for women. No woman out there should ever fear it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to live.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Quote. There's a
It's
quote you don't hear every
beautiful.
day.
That is a good quote. That is a good. Now, in your home life, when you were growing up, nobody knew what this was. It was
In my home life.
like when you
Yeah.
when you were young and
Well, my mom would certainly never admit to anything being wrong.
that's
with
so.
her.
I know.
Nothing, and you couldn't say anything to her about it at all. That's why I had the fire in the belly,
Yeah, I know that's the good thing that you kind of had
Yeah,
that.
you both have that too.
Yeah, but it's not. I've learned that I regret. I don't have many regrets, but I regret not telling my kids early of what my mental illness.
I told my son when I was little, he's like, "What's wrong with mom? What's wrong with mom?" And I said, "Well, I've got PMS, and it happens, and women get this." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And Dad's like, "Well, we'll just let her be quiet and make her a cup of tea and this sort of thing." Then, like, I don't know, a few months later, he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "I have PMS." And he said, "Again?"
JMO.
Yeah, man. But they understand
get it.
now, right? Or not?
Yes, I
Yes.
think they really do. They're sensitive to it. Yeah.
I
They
think
understand.
Jeannie has been very candid with them at the
About
right
all my
time.
stuff.
Yeah, about all
See,
of her
that's
stuff.
the
and
way
it's
to
been-
do it.
Oh man, it pays off.
Pays off, yeah. And probably because your mom didn't do it, you're
You're
doing
here.
it.
For sure.
Just like I broke the chain with my dad's abuse. Now I've never laid a hand even close to my children. And I had a lot of rage early on, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Me neither.
No.
Right?
Me neither.
Damn.
And I wanted our house when the kids were growing up to be the house that was always open doors and
Yeah.
people could always bring friends. And to this day, I like an open door house. I like people to drop in and just
Yeah.
hang out. And I needed that for my kids to have a place that
Yeah.
it's okay to socialize,
It
bring
wasn't okay
everybody
in her house. She was.
You
really
like
sad.
that too?
I love it. Well, in high school or junior high school, the band that JMO was in would come over. Then the groupies would come over. So Jeannie put food out on Friday after school. And then it
Damn.
was an open door. And I was so glad it was like, it's like you're glad it's your house and they're not doing stuff in other
Yeah, of
people's
course.
houses. So that went on for years. And now it's carried on. We have a couple of friends of our kids who are sort of like daughters and sons to. I mean, we have very blessed in this department, I
Yeah,
must
we
say.
are.
And how about being grandparents?
I can't wait.
We want
We
one so bad.
Yeah.
But play it down.
I have 3, 1 coming.
Mazel
So
tov.
it's 4 and it's
Is it the greatest thing in the world?
Oh yeah, I got my little baby Milo. He says, "Hi, Hoppa."
Oh man.
Calls me Hoppa, and then it's like, "Ah, Hoppa." Ha. He laughs, and then TT, she's just on Instagram. I put her out, and they love her. She's just so,
Oh,
yeah, it's
Look at the
great.
smile that comes across your face.
I have.
We're looking forward. Hi,
How cute is
hi, Hoppa.
that?
What about Ken Schreiner? I got to ask you about Ken Schreiner, just because, how.
Ken Schreiner is just, I just love him. And I always will. First boyfriend in my
Wow.
life, important person in my life, always remembers my birthday to this day,
Dang.
always calls me on my birthday. You know, he was a great boyfriend. He took such good care of me during that period of time where I was so lonely, basically. The happy time that I had, the happiest time that I
Really?
had on that show was when I was with him.
Oh, did he take you out in the Vespa?
No, he didn't have a Vespa
The
then.
pre-Vespa times?
He had a motorcycle. He took me out on
Oh,
that.
of
That was fun.
But
parents
if,
were
so
happy.
if you weren't with Luke, you would have been with Scotty. Is that the way it works?
I was with Scotty, yeah, first, and then Luke came and stole her away.
Oh, poor
Oh,
Ken.
poor Ken
Yeah.
Shrine Bucket.
He didn't like that.
He's still bitter.
You
And
know,
then I came in.
oh, then you, you know, my first day at General Hospital, I was like, Steve Burton says I was just an asshole. But I just didn't talk to anybody. I was a method actor, you know, playing this mob guy. And the first day Ken Shriner comes, I didn't know him. And he's like, hi, I'm Ken. Hi, Ken. I'm Maurice Benard. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'll give you some advice.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, Ken, what is it? Never let them fuck with your character.
Oh, okay.
And that was his.
Well, that speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh,
it
man.
does. It does. Jonathan,
Sir,
you have like a huge fan base, right? Why do you think people like Star Trek so much?
I think Roddenberry, who created Star Trek, built a future in which there was hope. And it's a bit of a cliche, but there was hope. There was no racism, no sexism.
Damn.
It was the prime directive where you didn't fuck with people on other planets. You let them do what they wanted to do. I think that's how the prime directive goes.
Don't fuck with other people.
Yeah.
And more and more and more, we need that.
Yeah.
Star Wars and Star Trek are both exciting franchises, but Star Wars provided, I think, more heart and promise and hope and continues to.
Yeah.
His legacy, I think, is all...
I mean, Star Trek provided
I'm sorry,
more.
Star Trek, yeah. Provided all that and continues to. The writers who were... I mean, Gene left us in the third season of our show back in 1990. So talk about a legacy. Then they just announced on something on Instagram yesterday. They sent his ashes up into space.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I used to watch Star
Original.
Trek on TV, man.
Shatner and Nimoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a Spock and all that stuff.
Spock and Bones
Me
and
too.
Kirk. That's what we aspired to.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they had that chemistry. They had that ironic chemistry the three of them had.
Yeah.
That was... ooh,
I mean, Shatner is acting.
he's still kicking it. 94.
94.
I see him about once a month at a con, and sometimes he'll do two cons in a weekend.
No.
He's astounding.
He's sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack, curious, interesting, thoughtful, funny.
Okay, this is from Thomas Henderson. What was it like working with Patrick Swayze?
Oh, buddy.
Patrick Swayze. I did. Okay, second to that scene that you did with me the other day, which is by far the best scene I've ever done in my career, was
Damn.
that scene that I did with
I tell you, dude.
you. And I could not have done it without you.
Wow, thank you.
It was,
It was great. She was on
it's the
fire.
best scene I think I've ever done in my career. Anyways, outside of that one, prior to that, let's say, well, I thought the best scene I ever did was with Patrick Swayze in North and South, where he's sitting there drinking and he plays my older brother. And I go to him and I say, "What's wrong with you?" And he smacks her in the face. And she
Wow.
turns on him and says, "That's it, I'm out of here." And that for me was really, it was on my reel for a very long time.
I'd
But
like to see
outside of that, he was the salt of the earth.
Oh,
Patrick Swayze was the salt of the earth. He was such a kind, loving man. And he assumed sort of a role of big brother in my life when we were shooting. Just the best kind of person. So sad that he was taken from us so early from
pancreatic cancer, which
cancer.
took my brother at
that. And my
41.
dad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is from Sarah Brown.
No, not the Sarah Brown.
Yeah,
You're kidding.
yeah, because she's a fan of the show and of Genie, and
I can't believe that.
yeah. I'd love to know if she has thoughts at the stage of her life on the storylines of how Luke and Laura became the dream team, specifically the assault aspect. I'm sure she's addressed it often, but it would be interesting to listen to you two talk.
Okay, so she's asking about the rape.
Yeah, because she got roofied.
She did?
She did a whole state of mind on her being roofied,
Oh.
and it was fucked up.
Of course. Oh my God.
So
I didn't
she's
know that happened to
sensitive.
her.
You know.
Wow. Of course she is. Okay, so as a kid, I was following directions and doing what I was supposed to do according to Gloria. I played rape, and you know, Tony treated me like I was a little delicate little doll. He was so gentle with me because I think I was underage. I think I was only 17
Oy,
at the
That
time.
wouldn't happen now.
no shit.
No, but I mean, it was just us dancing, and then us dropping down out of frame. That's all it was. And
That's all it was?
that's it. They did not show. Well, they couldn't.
Yeah, that's amazing.
No, there was no violence. But then afterwards, she had her running through the bushes and all this sort of thing. Anyways, I don't think that the people knew or that the show knew that it was going to take off in such a way that everybody would want this couple to be
Right.
together. So at some point, they tried to make it seem like it wasn't rape, and there's all kinds of different. I'm going to go into this in great detail in my book, but not, I can't get to it all here.
Right.
Looking back on it as an adult, I won't defend it. Like, they threw me out there as a kid to defend to angry throngs of people screaming, crowd. They'd throw me out there to answer the questions and defend this relationship. I won't defend it. If you were truly raped, I don't see you fall in love with the guy.
No.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, no.
Right. But I do think that it maybe was something other than rape, but they would never really go there with me. But yeah, so I won't defend it. For years, they made me do it, and I won't do it anymore.
Good.
It was wrong.
Good. Today has been I don't know, it's just been what's amazing about today because I feel like, when I was a little boy and it's Christmas and you're going to get the bike that you want, and then you see the box, but you don't know if it's the bike you want or the bike that, is cheaper that they bought for you. And then you get upset. And I got the bike, the greatest bike. And one thing I didn't know I thought this was going to go a certain way. I know I say that a lot, but I really did. I was a little nervous. But what I didn't anticipate was how easy it was. Like, I'm sure we did more in an hour just now, but essentially, we just did it in 10 minutes. And when it's that easy, that means who you're talking to, you have a connection with. You go out to eat with someone and you have a connection, conversation just seems to flow. And that's how it was today. And I cannot wait for everybody to see Genie Francis, Jonathan Frakes, and just how special they both are. All right.
Thank you, Maurice.
You're a pleasure, man.
It's been great, man.
Such a pleasure.
Yeah, you've really got an ease to this.